Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Letton Farm. Now to start off with, I have a very strange piece of paper which was delivered to my doorstep just here. I'll just go and find it inside. Okay, it looks like this. It's really old-fashioned looking, like it's on a piece of parchment, and it just very simply says in some fairly faded writing, history will repeat itself, but this time like never before. So, who would bring this to the door, I have no idea, and what they even mean by it, again, I have absolutely no idea. I have no CCTV here, so I think what I'm going to do is just basically speak to anybody that I bump into and see if they have experienced anything similar. I have no idea what to make of it. So for the time being, I'm just going to ignore it, because it could just be, I don't know, some advert or something. Maybe somebody's trying to sell something, who knows. I will move on and explain the situation with this particular field. So the signpost over here is going to be taken down just for the duration of the show, which is going to be happening next weekend. Yes, sooner than expected. Then it will go up again after the show has finished, although it might have to take a bit of time just because I'm going to have to reseed this piece of the field. So yeah, they have specified that they don't want that half at all, where the other show used to be, where the auction was. This piece they do not want at all. So they have requested that I try and drop the price which I suggested, which was £20,000 for the day, or possibly a weekend. They want to drop it to about £12,000. So I thought that was okay for this area here. So they get the original field, which used to have a division between, and they get this piece of land as well. So it is going to be like a ploughing match, but also a static machinery show. Old machinery, unusual machinery, and yeah, machinery from around the world. So it does sound very interesting. I really can't wait to see this show, and of course gather in the money. Talking about money, we have £7,845. £2,000 of it was from Simon, and the rest of it is just from a week's worth of milk. And clearly the production has gone up because we have given them power food. So my job for today is to start preparing these two, technically one field, for next weekend. So it's going to be, I think it was the 17th, but it could have been the 18th of August. I will have to clarify the dates exactly, but yeah, obviously it's really long. I can use this grass. I'll probably try and sell it actually. In fact, what I'll do is have a walk over to Simon's farm now, go and ask him if he wants any bales, which I can sell to him, and if he does need some, then great, we can sort out a price and I can make some more money. Well, I can see he has an ever-growing number of sheep. They really do like to reproduce. He must be making quite a bit of money actually out of these sheep. He's done very well. They are still mine, but yeah, obviously he's just getting the money from them, which is fair enough, because he does have to pay for the bales and feed and water and everything. So, ooh, the pony's out. Have a little pony. Don't want to get too close. That's where the batwing ended up. Better go and speak to him. Don't want to be seen to be looking around his farm. So, Simon, hello. Ah, hello Dagwin. What brings you here today? I was just wondering if you wanted to buy some grass bales. I'm going to be cutting one of my fields in a minute, and it'll be baled up probably later today, or possibly tomorrow. So, do you need any grass bales? Ah, yes, I could do with some grass bales, yes. Okay, well, it'll be either later today, or it'll be tomorrow morning. So, anywhere in particular you want me to put them? Well, I really could do with them in the shed, middle bay. Middle shed, yep, okay. I will just have to move the Fiat out of the way, though. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Of course. It's there. Did you fix it? You know what? I could swear. £2,500 they wanted to fix that. Ooh, yes. That is expensive. I suppose it's all internal, though, isn't it? If it's in the driveline and stuff. PTO. Yes, well, I'm going to sell it. Really? I tend to buy old tractors. How much do you want for it? Well, 6,000 will do. 6,000. Okay, well, I'll think about it. Before I forget as well, did you receive any notes or anything? Any strange notes recently? Any strange notes? I don't think so. No. No, not at all. Well, this might sound a bit weird, but does history is going to repeat itself, but this time like never before, ring any bells to you? No. Okay, well, thank you for your time. Well, okay, so we're going to go and cut the field. 6,000. Is it me or is that very expensive? Does that seem very expensive? pretty sure that tractor is not worth 6,000. I could be wrong. Maybe it is a collector's item. Not too sure. I wouldn't want to insult him by saying no, that's a rip-off, but it does sound on the expensive side. Then again, I do sell stuff at quite expensive prices too, so he must just be trying to maximise his profits. He's probably furious. Actually, it's broken in. Of course, it's broken. Well, it's either a really antique or very rare collector's item, or he's just clueless about the value. Anyway, yes, the 390T is the tractor of choice today, and I have the mower just over there. So what I'm going to do is just very simply cut the whole lot, and then we're going to bale it. So very simple. And which is the best way to go here? Probably go around this way. Actually, we do need to refuel anyway, so this is a good place to be. Turn the engine off, and there we go. The fuel is going in. And before I forget, I must repay the mortgage. Okay, so £5,000 has been repaid. 2,680 in total. Hopefully that can go up when I do get paid by Simon. I think he does want all the bales. There's probably not going to be that many anyway. It's not a very big field. Plus only half of it has been covered with slurry. But you never know. I could make a few £1,000s out of it, possibly. It'd be good if I do. Very good if I do. So, here we go. Attached PTO as well. And we can start mowing. Okay, so yeah, this is the only job I have lined up for today, but I think it is going to be a job which takes all day anyway, because it's not just a case of cutting it and baling it. I also have to load the bales up onto a trailer and deliver them. So it is quite a job. So only a section of this is actually fully grown. Obviously the piece over there hasn't fully regrown from before. It wasn't very long ago. So I don't know how it's going to affect the yield that much, because I have also spread slurry on the shorter grass, so it might just end up being a very similar yield. I don't know, we'll soon find out. But I'll get it cut, and then we'll get it baled, and then we can see what time it is. Hopefully I can get them loaded up and delivered to Simon later today. If not, I can do it tomorrow, it's fine. Girl, you should wear a name tag. I've almost finished. I'm just going around the headland for the final time, just getting as close to the edges as possible. Not only so we can maximise the amount of grass that we've got, but also so there's a nice large area for putting machinery onto. So it was a mound there. Yes, I had a good idea, and well, two ideas actually. One of them is to try and rent a rake, because it's not a bad field, it is still quite neat, but it is not the easiest to bale. You can see under here. They're not really very well formed swaths because I had to go around in circles. So if I can get a windrower or something, that would be great. I do have a windrower, but it's very small, so I don't really want to use that. I should probably sell it and use the money. Yes, I should use the money for renting one. So yes, that's one thing. The other thing was I could pay Simon to borrow the Crone baler, because I know he's got that really good Crone baler, and it would be nice to be able to use it. So I think I might just go and mention it to him. I'm happy to pay. After all, the bales are for him, so he might just say, give me a reduction in price or something for the bales. But yeah, that is completed. It is now time to take this back over to the farm. I will attach to the windrower, and I will get a price for it. And hopefully we can just use another one for a very similar price for what I sell it for. I know it's wasteful, but I very rarely use that windrower, and it would come in handy. I might make a profit anyway. It's not like I bought it in the first place, so we'll just go and find out what it's actually worth. That'll do fine just there. And yeah, I could obviously take the old windrower on the 135, but the issue is if I do get a larger one, the 135 would then be too small. So it's just going to have to go on this one. which is fine. It's going to fit absolutely perfectly. It's just, it might look a bit strange. So, actually no, it's larger than I was expecting. Let's get it hitched on, and let's get it taken over there. It's in a bit of a tricky location. It's good. Don't need the PTO, but I'll keep it with it. So it's now almost 2 o'clock, which doesn't leave me with much time for loading up. So that might have to be tomorrow. But yes, the baling and the windrower will definitely be today. No doubt about that. I still can't believe that Simon actually has that chrome baler. It seems really good. It's much better than my one. Although I do have a Claas round baler, which is good. It's just I don't have a good square baler. In fact, I don't have a square baler at all. So, yes, he has done well to have that baler. So I'll just get somebody out here to take a look at it, give me a price for it, and also we'll get a price on the new one as well. Okay, so I've just been waiting for them, and they've given me a price of just over £1,000 for the old one, and just over £1,600 to rent this one for 1 hour, which doesn't sound like the greatest deal ever, but I think these bales are going to be worth quite a bit of money. There seems to be a really good cut here. I think there's a lot of grass, so there is a potential to make many thousands of pounds. At least that is the plan. So I'm going to go for it. It should really help things. So there we go. The two prices. Plus 1,053 and minus £1,680. And this Claas line must be returned within the hour, which should be fine. It's not going to take too long to do this, which is why it's kind of frustrating that it is that price. It should only be half that, I would have thought, but it is going to make it much easier to do this baling. It's also a very nice machine, the Claas line at 2,700. Okay, here we are. So, yes, it's going to really put it into just a few larger swaths. Everything should look very neat, and the baling is going to be far easier. Plus, less baling to do in the first place, because you don't have to go around so many swaths in the first place. So, yeah, this is a very good thing to be doing. It's quite expensive. Let's go right to the edges. It's a very, very nice windrower. Or liner. Now, there is this bump just over here. Not too sure what it is, but there you go. It's fine. So we're going to get it done. Shouldn't take too long to do this at all. Finished. So time to take it back over to the store, and then we can head over to Simon's farm, or my farm technically, and just speak to him about this baler. If he says no, then it's fine. I can choose my round baler. It doesn't really matter either way. In fact, it'd be cheaper if I used the round baler. It's just I know that the square baler is going to be probably easier to handle and easier to transport. But yes, it's not going to be a massive difference. I think it's just me wanting to use the chrome baler. It's a nice baler to use. Okay, so that should do just there. Detach the PTO. And we're done. Yes, I wish I could own one of these. They are very nice. Very expensive though. I think it was £21,000 to buy it, so I could never afford it. So here I am back over at the farm. I'm going to leave this tractor here and just sort of be prepared to attach it to my baler, which is fine. Like I said, it's fine. It doesn't matter if I do have to use it. It's just, it would be nice to be able to use the Krone square baler. And we'll have a walk over there. Gonna have a quick chat with him. Also, my bale trailer is actually full, so that's going to be unloaded into my bale shed, which is over at the cow farm. So plenty of things to do. One thing I can definitely say is it's not going to be today when I sell them. There's just way too many things to do first. The field isn't even baled yet. So anyway, let's go and speak to him. I wonder if he's still in. Ah, yes, you can use the tractor and baler. I think it'll be around £100 for today. Okay, that's fine. Happy to pay that. Thank you, Simon. So not only is he letting me use the baler, but he's also letting me use the tractor to go with it. I think that's a good thing, because I really don't think that my tractor would have been powerful enough anyway. So this is going to be a good little test. No, it's over there. Okay, there's a sheep just there. The pony is very well behaved. So we'll just hitch this all back on and we'll head over there. So I think the best way to go is going to be through this field. It's just going to be the easiest. Yes, he hasn't even moved the Fiat yet, so that's blocking the way to the shed. I seem to remember he did say put the bales in the middle bay, so I must remember that for tomorrow. Also, I can see the baler is not empty, it's about half full. So I can sell his straw back to him. It seems strange, but then again, probably when I get to the end of my field, there will be about half left in the baler, so it's going to even out in the end. Rush hour. It always is. It's such a busy road, this. I've got to say, driving this tractor is very nice. It does feel similar to driving the 390T. It's certainly not new, but it does feel a bit bigger. Right, so unfold that and we can get it started up. There we go. And let the baling commence. Yeah, so I have absolutely no idea how many bales we're going to get out of this. It looks like a good crop of grass. But like I said, this section here was never fertilised, so it's very hard to say. But I think if we can get anywhere between 5 and 10, that'd be very good. I'll make sure I don't miss anything as well. It's going to be worth doing everything thoroughly. Because I did spend quite a bit of money on the windrower, and obviously I'm spending £100 here. We'll sort out the money later. Probably when I sell the bales back to him, actually, I'll just deduct £100 off that. And then, yeah, it's all going to be good for me, hopefully. Hopefully we'll have quite a bit more money. But he's desperate for this for these grass bales. For some reason, he doesn't seem to own a mower. He owns that topping mower, but not a mower for doing this. Looks like he's just going to keep buying bales in. Well, that's the field finished. I have unloaded the baler, and yes, once again we do have the start of a bale in there, which is fine. There's the start of a bale in there before. So how many have we produced? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? How many are there? 9, 10, 11, possibly even 11. If there's no more around the corner, it is 11. Wow. So we have made 11 bales from the field. That to me seems very good and definitely worth it. I think it's like £500 for the bales, for each bale, which is obviously a substantial figure. So one thing left to do, and that is to take it back over to Simon, and I think after that it'll be time to pack up for today. And here we are. So I'm going to keep hold of that piece of parchment. I have absolutely no idea what it was all about. Very strange. I think it was a joke, some kind of practical joke again. So, anyway, I'll just close this gate for him, and I'll head home. There we go. Hello, pony. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.